Thank you all for joining us today. I'm Rajesh Kumar Singh. I represent ICOFP International College of Financial Planning. I'm the director and CEO for the college. Have been into the financial industry for close to 2 decades now. So what I'm going to share today with you would be probably an extract of my own journey of the last 2 decades in the financial world, and uh, sharing the same experience with you as how you can build your career in banking and financial industry, or probably in investment management specific. So as the name suggests, 100% guaranteed pathway. So yes, I will be talking about 100% guaranteed pathway today as well. So it will not be a plain vanilla kind of a talk about investment management. It will be a talk also about 100% sure short pathway to BFSI jobs, to BFSI careers, as quick as maybe 4 months or 6 months. So that's what I'm going to talk to you today in the webinar. Talking about me, so before you start listening to me, let me introduce myself as well. So I'm a finance professional. I'm a chartered accountant by academics. I did my CA from UK way back in year 2000. I am an alumnus of MDI Gurgaon. I have done masters in finance after my CA, and have been into the financial industry, have worked with some of the largest brands in the financial industry like ICICI, IFCI, SDFC, and all that. And then now a part of Bajaj Capital Group. So have seen the financial industry right from as a corporate side and also from the academic side. So my experience is combined from both sides, and that's what I'll try to package in and present you today, helping you understand what are the career opportunities in investment management and how do you reach them quickly. So I hope I have set the agenda very clear. Two ground rules, boys and girls, for today. One, we have kept deliberately all of you on mute so that the clarity is there in the delivery. You are able to hear me loud and clear. That's one reason. But it's not about you not letting you to ask questions. So you can always write your questions or queries in the chat box. I have my team here, Manika and Ashok and Kanhaiya, who will be ensuring that I do not leave even a single question or a query in the chat. So that's one thing. And even at the end of the webinar, they will unmute you. So then you will be allowed to speak out and talk to me as well. So that's the format for the day. So let me quickly begin. Give me a minute. I'll have to remove this slide. Kanhaiya, please confirm my slide is visible.
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, so before I begin, let me ask you a quick question, and you can write the answer in the chat box. How do you describe a career in investment or investment management? Or what, as per you, what is your perception? What is your belief that what is the career graph or what is the career role of an investment management professional? Who an investment management professional is? So if you can write maybe 2, 3, 4 words or maybe a line in the chat, I can quickly probably try understanding your thoughts as well. Participants, you can write in the chat box. How do you describe a career in investment management? So is it for you only a banking industry job, or is it banking plus mutual funds, or is it plus insurance, or is it plus all other financial services? What roles are there? Is it only the advisory part, or it is only the relationship management? What exactly investment management is for you? I'm still waiting for the answers. Participants, you can feel free. There is no right or wrong answers. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. So all of you are bang on, spot on, and you have rightly talked about the last thing which Jyoti has said. Someone who is highly qualified, like a CA, CS, or CMA, would be an investment or working in investment banking, etc. So Jyoti, let me begin from the point that you have quoted there. So CA, when you look at the program, CA as a program, I myself am a CA, as I introduced you. So CA, when you look at the program, CA is not about finance. CA is not about investment management at all. CA is hardcore about accounting. CA is an accounting and audit focused program. So it is excellent choice for people who want to build career into accounting and audit based practices, accounting and audit based rules, but probably not the right choice for the people who want to get into investment side or the banking side. Okay, so that's what is the distinct feature about CA. I will talk about the other programs also, like CS you have mentioned. So CS is ideal for somebody who is looking for a career in the compliance and the legal aspects of the financial world, of the business world, not somebody who is into investment management, because the CS curriculum doesn't teach you that. CS curriculum is completely focused on the business compliances, the legal compliances, the secretarial practices. Okay, it's not about the hardcore finance thing which you study in CS. So the point is, so then what exactly takes it takes to build a command on investment management? How do you build the right knowledge for investment management? Okay, so there are multiple ways. Honestly, I won't say there is just one path. There are multiple ways you can be a CA and then gradually building your expertise gradually, because CA is a hardcore account focused program. Or you can be an MBA finance professional, you can be a PG finance professional, you can be a CFA, you can be a CFP. So there can be multiple areas from where you can come to. But the point is, as an investment management professional, what exactly I'm going to do? I will be managing what? Managing the investments of my client. Like one of you mentioned also, that ensuring the right ROI for my clients. So I will be doing what? I'll be managing the investments for my clients. So when I manage the investments for my clients, what exactly do I manage? I would be managing maybe his banking. I would be managing equity investments, maybe managing mutual funds, insurance, doing the tax planning for my clients, doing the financial planning, the financial goal setting for my clients. I would be doing maybe the risk management for my client, right? So as an investment management professional, I would be doing all of this for my client. Now, if I have to be an investment management professional, all I need is a hardcore command on these subjects, on these topics, on these areas. I do not need to be an accountant, because accountancy is completely different. I need a hardcore command on these areas, what exactly I'm going to do, right? So what I'm trying to tell you out here is, all the programs that we generally come across, whether an MBA finance or CA or CAs, these programs have plethora of things put together on a big platter. So they have, Twinkle, you have raised hand, you can write in the chat box, or else we can always connect at the end of the webinar. So all these programs have plethora of things put together. Now, what happens? Then you spend 3 years or 4 years studying all these. So CA roughly takes you around 3 years or 4 years, or maybe even more than that, right? So you spend years studying that. Now, all you wanted to do was becoming an investment management expert. So becoming an investment management expert, you should have been an expert in what? You should have been an expert in banking, expert in equities, commodities, currency, mutual funds, insurance, risk, tax planning, financial planning, wealth portfolio management. You should have been an expert in all this, right? For you, developing an expertise on how to prepare a bank reconciliation, or preparing the balance sheet of a company, is not required at all if you are willing to be an investment management professional, right? So that's what segregates when you are planning to be an investment management professional. Your focus has to be on these areas. Unless and until you develop a command on this, it becomes pretty difficult for you to actually go and explore a career there. So moving on, so what is the world of investments? It's all that I talked about. It's about banking, it's about tax saving, it's about investing, risk management, it's about all the products that you and me know. I mean, mutual funds, the advisory, the financial planning, even the regulatory part as well. So it has everything that you and me have talked about. That's the world of investment. Now, getting into the world of investment, how do you get into that world of investment? So as I said in the beginning, I gave you a promise that I'm going to talk about one sure shot and 100% sure shot way to get into the world of investments, to build a career into investment management. When I say 100%, it's absolutely 100%. So there is a guarantee that comes with it, that you get 100% placement or a career with this program, right? So that's the kind of thing that I'm going to talk to you today. So the program which prepares you to be an investment management professional in just 6 months, as you have seen in the webinar banner as well, a program which prepares you to be an investment management professional in just 6 months is a program, we call it CIM. Okay, CIM. CIM is Certificate in Investment Management. As the name suggests, it is a certificate program. It is a super specialized certificate program, and it is specialized only into investment management. So during the program, what you are going to study is only investment management and nothing else, right? So you turn out to be a super specialist investment management professional. And that's what actually brings the guarantee that I was talking about. That's what brings the guarantee behind the program. That because it prepares you in such a way that you become placeable, you get placed. I have a few charts, so let me quickly look at that. Okay, so I have a relevant question here. Let me take that because a lot of you have said yes, same question. So Twinkle has a question that, can you tell me if we are pursuing an MBA and want to take a specialization in finance, what would be our career opportunities? So Twinkle, I do not know offhand, when you say MBA, are you doing MBA finance, or are you doing MBA marketing or MBA HR? What exactly you are doing? But having said that, if you are from MBA finance background, you need to also understand what exactly you have studied. Because see, MBA finance, I can tell you for sure that if you take out the curriculum of any MBA finance program for that matter, you would see that almost 30 to 40% of the MBA finance program would be very generic in nature. You would have gone on to study strategic management, organizational behavior, leadership, and a lot of other things which are not needed for you to be a financial expert at all. All you were planning to do was you wanted to be an investment expert, a financial expert, right? So the MBA program prepares you to be a management professional. It's a management program. So it prepares you to be a management professional. It doesn't prepare you to be a finance professional, right? So management plus combined with, because if you are doing MBA finance, so you study a bit of finance as well, right? So that brings you management plus finance. But then what I am talking you today is, how do you build an expertise? If you want to be into investment management, how do you build an expertise? All of you, maybe some of you may be doing MBA, or some of you may be doing MBA finance as well. You go and ask any MBA finance guy, you ask him what is a derivative. And trust me, 80% of the MBA finance guys would not be even able to explain you what is a derivative. Now, how do you expect that person to go and manage derivative trades for his client? He will never be able to. And that's not his fault. The problem is that he studied MBA finance, where he just theoretically read about derivatives. There was no practical touch. It was not explained to him as a practical case at all. So that's where the learning stops. He kind of studied it just for the sake of passing the exam, right? So that's one of the biggest barriers when you actually look for a career into the investment. Investment is a highly practical area, practical industry. You see, anybody will give you money to give you his money to manage when. I mean, only then he trusts you. And how will he trust you? He will be doubly sure that you have the right knowledge and expertise. And if you feel that your MBA program has prepared you with the practical elements of investments, practical elements of the financial world, then trust me, perception is going to be wrong. So because these programs are very theoretical in nature, they are not going to prepare you with the finer nuances, with the practicalities of investments world. And then people are not going to give you money. Yeah. So Twinkle, I will come back to you. You have raised a hand again. I'll come back to you. Okay. So the program that I was talking to you today was CIM, Certificate in Investment Management. It's a program which has been designed specially for people, for students, for MBA, for PG students, or even for working professionals who want to get into investments, who want to get into the retail finance world. Okay. So just to give you a view of what this program is, so this program incorporates CFP level 1 curriculum. So CFP, if you have not heard of, so let me explain you. CFP is Certified Financial Planner. CFP is world's topmost personal finance certification. You can go and Google it later. It's world's topmost personal finance certification offered by Financial Planning Standards Board USA. I am happy to say that we were the people, our institution that I'm representing right now, ICOFP. So we were the people who brought CFP education to India. The CFP education exists in India today because of us. So we brought it close to 20 years ago to India, all the way from USA. So CFP certification is offered by FPSB USA, as I said. It has 4 levels in it: level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Level 1 is investment specialist, right? So investment specialist, the entire level 1 curriculum of FPSB USA. Now you imagine what you are going to study is a curriculum which is an international curriculum, a global curriculum offered by Financial Planning Standards Board of USA. That curriculum is entirely a part of CIM. Now, that curriculum has just got 3 subjects, whereas in CIM, you are going to study close to 10 subjects. So more than that, right? So an international curriculum, a globally recognized curriculum, and more than that, what the CIM program comprises of. And that's how it prepares you to be a hardcore investment specialist. So moving ahead, so this program is suitable for both students, the MBA pursuing students, the PG pursuing students, the graduates, and the working professionals, because it is done online. It is done online. The program is 100% online program. There are no classrooms options, right? So it is done online. The classes happen either on weekdays or weekends. Both options are there. Right now in weekdays options, it's going on. So it happens on weekdays, and so it's kind of compatible for everybody. So giving you a more detail about what the course looks like. So because we have a lot of students coming from different streams, people come from MBA HR side, people come from economics side, people come from arts or maybe science side also. So what we have done is, in the program, we begin with a foundation course. There is a short and sweet foundation course in the beginning where you are taught the essentials of accounting, the basics of accounting and basics of finance, basics of management, so that your learning curve then can begin. You are brought at par. I mean, imagine you are coming to learn investment management and you are a science student, you do not even know debit credit. Then how is my faculty going to prepare you? So that's what the foundation course does. It starts with the very basics. It teaches you the basics of accounting, the essentials of finance, and the essentials of management. Once the foundation is done, your learning curve is set to take up. So you are brought to a level where the core subjects can be taught to you. And the core subjects are all about the deeper learning on investments only. All the products, all the subjects that I taught. So giving you a much more detailed view. So foundation course comprises of basics of accounting and principles of management, as I already explained you. Core subjects. So there are 8 core subjects. So, and each of these core subjects, when you see personal financial management will have global elements also, and will have India specific elements also. So what you are going to study here is not a curriculum which is written by me. PFM curriculum is extracted, is the same curriculum which is CFP level 1, the USA curriculum. Okay, so you will be studying the global format and the Indian format. Investment planning and asset management, again, it is from the CFP level 1 curriculum. So again, you will be studying the global elements and the Indian elements, right? Derivatives will be hardcore. Derivatives is an add-on. Derivatives is not a part of FPSB USA curriculum, right? But we, as I said, the core aim of the program is to make you an investment management professional. So anything which is required to reach you, to help you reach there, has been put in the program. So derivatives, you will be studying equity derivatives, commodity derivatives, and currency derivatives. All that with a very practical approach. It will not be a theoretical, just about definition, right? So you will be even learning the derivative trading strategies. Moving ahead, you have mutual funds and investment alternatives. Again, this is not a part of the CFP level 1 curriculum, but it's here. So it's an add-on. You will be learning mutual funds and all the fixed income products. The investment alternative means you will be learning about NPS, PPF, all the fixed income products, corporate FDRs, bonds, everything. Then comes tax planning. Tax planning is a part of CFP, but it's a part of the CFP level 2 curriculum. Even that has been extracted and put here. So you will learn tax planning, how to do the tax planning. Tax planning has been also one of the reasons why it has been kept is because in India, people normally do investment for one big reason, for saving taxes, for planning taxes. So as an investment professional, you need to know the tax planning as a whole. Then you will also learn risk analysis and insurance planning. This is again from CFP, but CFP level 3. So imagine you are studying CFP level 1 complete, level 2 1 subject, level 3 1 subject, and then add on derivatives, mutual funds, selling of financial products, investment regulations, portfolio management, everything, right? So it's 5 times much richer, 5 times much stronger than even an internationally acclaimed world's topmost financial program, right? So that's how this program has been packaged. Moving ahead, the next subject is investment regulations and legal compliances. So as an investment management professional, you need to know the investment laws. You do not need to know a company law. So that's what I was telling you in the beginning. As a CA or as a CS, you might be very good at company law. But what is required for you to know as investment management professional is the investment law. You should be probably knowing more about the banking regulations, the SEBI regulations, the IRDA regulations, which you do not learn as a CA or a CS much, right? So in this program, you have specific elements to study there. Then you have selling of financial products. So one of the things that you always go on to do in your career is bringing clients, right? So we do not leave you without learning that technique, learning that concept too. So you will be also learning how to sell financial products, specifically financial products, okay? And then all of this will culminate into a live project, a portfolio management project. You will be doing a live portfolio management. So meaning to say, whatever you have learned till now will be practically implemented in the project, okay? We will do online mock with you. We will do exam preparation with sessions with you. And this will also make you ready for CFP level 1. And if you complete CFP level 1, you get an additional certificate from FPSB USA, Financial Planning Standards Board USA. That's FPSB Investment Specialist Certification. So now imagine in the same program, you get 2 certifications, one from me, from ICOFP, and another a global certification from FPSB USA as investment specialist, okay? So the program summary is 2 foundation subjects, 8 core subjects, 1 project, CFP level 1 is what is taught to you, and the NISM modules, okay? So this I have talked about what you actually study during these basics of accounting, what all you learn, principles of management, what all you learn, all the essential things which you should be knowing to be into investment management. It's not that we will be teaching you hardcore accounting, but the elementary thing that you need to know will be taught to you. Then moving ahead, the core subjects, as I talked about, personal financial management. Now, anything that you are reading out here, in the personal financial management, you will be studying the global elements and the India elements. So you will be also studying about maybe the financial products available in USA and Canada. It will not be just about the Indian market. Indian market, of course, will have a lot of focus, more focus. Will probably the weightage will be around 60-70%. But then you will be also learning about the global financial products. Same goes with investment planning and asset management. Here again, you will have the global elements and the India specific elements. So you will be learning about the investment as a whole. It's not just the investment products which are available in India, investment as a concept, right? And so what it does is, tomorrow, let's say, even if you move ahead and maybe move out of the country and you go to some other country, you are equally prepared to be an investment advisor, investment management professional there as well. Similarly, derivatives, this would be a hardcore India focused part, India focused learning. Derivatives, equity, commodity, and currency. So you will be learning the derivatives trading strategies, the techniques, the Greeks, everything here. Then mutual funds and investment alternatives, I already talked about what all you are going to learn here. Tax planning, I have explained you. So you would learn everything, right from the personal taxation to GST to capital gains to ITR filing. Everything is what you are going to be mastering here in the tax planning bit. Risk insurance and risk analysis and insurance planning, I have explained you. You will be studying about life insurance, general insurance, all the insurance products, and the concept of risk, the principles of risk exposure management, all the other stuff. Investing regulations, I have talked about. Selling, I have talked about. Portfolio management project, this is where everything, whatever you have learned, would be culminating. So as it says, creating an actual investment portfolio. It's not theoretical. You will be creating an actual investment portfolio. You will be doing live execution of whatever you have studied till now, all the techniques that you have studied about investment management. And all this would be under the mentorship of a project guide, under the mentorship of a faculty, right? So that's about the program. Coming to then, if you learn all this, then what is the outcome, right? So the biggest outcome is 100% placement. The biggest outcome is you begin your career, you begin your job, you get placed. That's the biggest outcome. The single point agenda of the program is to help you become an investment management professional straight away. The program will run for 6 months, out of which the first 4 months, again, mind you, the first 4 months is where you will be taught by the experts, by the coaches. And the remaining 2 months is where you will have the practicals and the placements happening. The last 2 months would be the practical projects plus placements happening. So by end of 6 months, all of you would get placed, 100% placement. So that's the program outcome. Of course, it's faster and larger than any other MBA or PG program for that matter. Even a PG program takes a year, a PG diploma program takes a year, it is just 6 months. Okay. Even an executive MBA takes 1 year, it is just 6 months. Placements, of course, as I said, it's a placement guarantee. None of the MBA or the PG program ever come with a placement guarantee. Here you get that guarantee. And when I say guarantee, that guarantee is given to you. Okay. So that's the biggest part of the program. And then, of course, it adds value because you kind of not get an investment management professional certification just from me. You also get an international certification of FPSB USA if you clear CFP level 1 exam. Okay, so that's a kind of a dual advantage for you. So it multiplies your CV value to a great extent. So I have talked about all this, the learning, the classes happen online, the live classes are happen. The same faculty who teach at our place, they will be teaching online through the live classes at Zoom or maybe Microsoft Teams. The classes happen on weekdays, weekend. Certification I have explained you. So in the same program, you now imagine in the 6 months you can get 6 certifications. One, a certificate in investment management from ICOFP. Two, CFP level 1, the FPSB investment specialist certification from FPSB USA. That's 2. And then 4 NISM certifications: NISM equity derivatives, commodity derivatives, currency derivatives, and NISM mutual funds. So 4 those certifications. So now within 6 months, you get 6 powerful certifications, which has a blend of India certificate, international certificate, and industry recognized 4 certifications. And what you have studied is nothing but investment management. Now, tell me if somebody can beat you in terms of the knowledge that you have acquired, in terms of the practical learning that you took in the program, and in terms of the certification, walking away with 6 certification in 6 months. So probably nobody can even come near to you in terms of the career in investment management. Yes, of course, the program, the way it happens, if you want to join, you have a kind of a session, a one-on-one session with one of the program leaders, and she will tell you how to go about it, telling about the fees. So the fees, I'm sorry out here because the fee is wrongly written. The fee is 65,000. It's not 75,000. That line is wrongly written. The fee is 65,000. Okay, that second line, please ignore it. The fee is 65,000. And of course, we have loan arrangements. We have 0% interest EMI payment option available. 0%, absolutely 0%, no interest charged kind of EMI, free interest-free EMI options available as well. Okay. These are some of the faculty members who are going to teach you during the program. Some of the faculty members, all of them, if you look, they come from CFP, CFA kind of background, PhD, that kind of background. So they bring immense of years of experience. None of them has less than 20 years of teaching experience. Coming right from your program director, Professor Madhu Sinha. Madhu is a former director of a PSB board, a Financial Planning Standards Board. Yeah, she is an author as well. So imagine these kind of experts coming and teaching you live online, right? So that's what stellar faculty, a sound curriculum coupled with international certifications, industry recognized certifications is what makes the program worth going for. Our alumni go on to work into all these. If you are curious that placements mean where, so the placements happen everywhere, all across the banking, the financial services, the wealth management, the credit side, everywhere. Yeah. A little bit about us. So ICOFP, International College of Financial Planning, we were established in year 2002 by Bajaj Capital. Bajaj Capital, by the way, is 58 years old and one of India's oldest and the most trusted wealth management companies. So imagine the kind of command, kind of network that we as a group have developed in the financial industry. When my parent company has been into the business for 58 years, my college has been into the business for 20 odd years. So that's what the expertise, the speciality that we bring across. We, as I said, we are the people who brought CFP education to India. So we take pride in saying that we are India's first and the largest education provider of FPSB USA board. We are also India's most awarded super specialized finance college. So when I say super specialized, we do not teach any generic finance program. We teach super specialized finance program like investment management, financial planning, financial analysis, those kind of stuff. Okay. And when I say 100% placement, we have been clocking 100% placement year on year since year 2002. So that's for last 18 years. For those of you who have joined us today, if you wish to join the program, it's simple. It's pretty simple. I can see a lot of you are doing MBA or you are pursuing MBA or maybe in your final year or you are graduates or working professionals. Because this is just a 6 months program, so it is open for everybody. It is an online program, so anybody can take this. There are no restrictions as such. So if you join the program today, there is an early bird special offer for you. So you get up to, let me again repeat the word, up to 10,000 off. If you enroll by 31st Jan, so that's by tomorrow. So you kind of save 10,000 rupees. Okay. The fee, as I said, is 65,000. The fee, as I said, is 65,000. But if you enroll by tomorrow, then it's not 65,000, then it will be 55,000 in lump sum. Or if you wish to pay in installments, then it would be 58,000. Okay. So that's the kind of saving for you. And of course, yes, as I mentioned earlier, there is a 0% student loan, 0% interest-free student loan option there. All you need to do is, so even if you wish to enroll today, you do not need to pay 55,000. You need to pay just 10% of the fee, balance in 12 easy EMIs, balance in 12 easy EMIs. So not that you have to pay the entire fee today, right? 10% balance in easy EMIs, 12 easy EMIs. That's what the program is. And let me finish this with this. This program offers you a 100% placement guarantee. 100% placement guarantee. Your point would be, what if I don't get placed? So the program gives you a statement that if I do not get you placed, then there is a no questions asked 50% fee refund. I won't ask you any questions. 50% fee is refunded to you if you are not placed. So that's the kind of guarantee, that's the confidence that we have in the program. The curriculum has been designed in such a way, the certifications, the faculty, the expertise that we develop in you over the next 6 months makes you 100% placeable. But if you don't get placed, we give you 50% fee refund straight away, no questions asked. No program ever, no college or no university ever dares giving a 100% guarantee kind of thing. This is the guarantee, this is the promise that this program brings. With that, you can imagine the power of the program, how this program would have been designed. So that's all about the program, the Sure Shot Career in Investment Management and everything. You have a number written here. If you have queries, you can call on that and our program team would be more than happy to assist you. They would be giving you all the information. And let me now begin taking the chats and then we can go and unmute you. Twinkle is saying my background is CS. I left CS last year. How can we apply? So Twinkle, you are a CS. That means you already know the basics of the commerce, basics of accounting, etc. So it can be a pretty right program for you. You can learn all about investment management in a pretty short time. It's just around 6 months. And you can begin your career. Jyoti, if somebody is good in theory, not in maths, they should. Jyoti, it's not investment banking. I am talking about investment management. And please understand, investment management and investment banking are two different things. Investment banking is much of the corporate finance application, right? Where you deal with the investments of the corporates, the debt restructuring, the corporate finance restructuring, all that piece. Whereas investment management is about managing the personal financials of individual, managing the wealth of individual, managing the portfolio of individual, right? So that's one clarification that I would like to bring in. Second, not being great in maths is not a problem at all, right? As an investment management professional, you would not need to be great in maths. Even the computations would be taught to you using Excel, using a financial calculator or MS Excel. It will not be that you will be required to do all the computations on your own. Yeah. So we do not need that specialized command on maths at all. Sahil, is it okay to take finance and marketing both in dual specialization according to Sahil? Both are completely different fields. You see, you are trying to kind of hedge finance and marketing. You are kind of trying to hedge a balance, right? I'm not too sure how. Personally, I'm not a great fan of these dual specializations. So somebody saying finance and marketing, finance and HR, what is that? I mean, a program is not giving you an this is the world of a super specialization, right? Imagine you are saying that a cardiologist is also a specialist and he is a neurologist. So one guy becoming an expert in one area today, that itself is rare. Now trying to balance in two, then you would be probably, and you would end up not developing an expertise anywhere, right? So my advice would be develop an expertise in one area where you actually want to build your career. What is the fee structure of this program? So Vaibhav, I have explained you the fee structure, Vaibhav. 65,000 is the fee, and which if you enroll by tomorrow, then you get 10,000 up to 10,000 off. And Monica is always there. As you can reach her on this number. She will help you with the enrollment and the scholar, the what I call the student loan and all the other stuff, the formalities. So those who are in MBA first year, MBA second year, everybody is welcome. Everybody is welcome. As I said, because this program is an online program, so anybody can do it online. You can do it online, right? Maybe even your MBA program is not guaranteeing you a placement, but this program will guarantee you a placement. So it will couple that, it will add on your MBA degree, it will add on to your knowledge, it will make you an expert, and it will make you more placeable. It will ultimately end up giving you a career, right? So that's the biggest thing that this program does, whether you are in MBA first year, second year, or graduation final year. This can help you come and defeat all those obstacles that you have. Maybe your MBA college may not give you placement, but it will end up giving you. So Ankur, the classes happen online, and that too in evening. So the classes have been deliberately kept in such a way that even the MBA pursuing students and the working professionals can join. Trust me, the most of the students are MBA pursuing students. So for them, what happens? They actually want to, they join the program for two reasons. One, to develop an expertise, to get the relevant certifications and get the placement, because they know that tomorrow they may end up their MBA and the college may not even place them, right? So they feel that what will happen within these 6 months, parallel to their MBA, they will also learn a lot, they will develop expertise, they will get the right certifications, and they will get placed, right? So that's what we have seen. So Pooja, I have explained. So Pooja is asking, what specialization should I select if I want to go in banking? So Pooja, MBA, yes, then MBA finance is the right specialization, but then MBA finance also is a mix of all, right? So at the end of it, if at all you want to get into the right career at BFSI, you should be looking for some specialist programs, some super specialist programs. Dipali, I answered that MBA finance may be the right choice, but MBA finance would be again very generic. So you should always look out to couple it with some certification program, some right certification program, which brings you that expert, that specialist knowledge. Okay, or else your entire goal of doing the the MBA finance would get defeated. You see, completing your MBA finance and then becoming a customer service manager at a bank, how would that customer service element deal with your MBA finance? Nothing, right? If you are getting into bank, you should be into hardcore banking, right? So to be into banking, you need the knowledge, you need the practical knowledge of banking and investments, right? So my advice would be pursue your MBA, parallelly do something which powers that, which brings the right knowledge, right certification, powers you to get there. Okay. Kanhaiya, if there are any, I have seen there are no chats left. If anybody has a question, one can raise hand and you can unmute them.
Sure, sir.
Participants, if you have a question, I believe I have answered all the questions, but if you have any questions, you can just raise hands here and my team will unmute you one by one. Kanhaiya, I don't think there are any questions left because participants are writing okay, thank you, and no doubts remaining, etc. So I think we are through with it. So participants, thank you for joining us today. I hope I could bring some value, some right information to you and could help you. Feel free to call us on the number that I gave, not only about the program, even if you want to connect with me, you can always call us. So Ankur, you can call us on the number that was given there and my team will connect you with me, not to worry. So Kanhaiya, can you unmute Ankur Bhardwaj? He's writing, can you unmute him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Ankur, you can unmute yourself.
Sir, thank you for such an informative session, sir. Sir,
Ankur, you need to be a little loud.
hello, am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you are.
Sir, thank you for such a informative session. I wanted to ask, sir, like I am pursuing my MBA first year, sir. I'm in first year. So, sir, if I enroll in this course, sir, actually we will be busy with our offline classes, and now we will start with summer internships and like projects, sir. So
Right.
my main question is, I have messaged also in chat. I wanted to ask, like, if we will not be able to take the classes as per the schedule, that so what will be the what we can do, sir?
Ankur, all the classes are done in the evening only, that to late evening. So by all standards, you would have time to attend the classes. But somehow, if you miss a couple of classes, or if you miss 5-10 minutes or half an hour or 1 hour of class sometime, etc. So every single class that is done gets recorded, and the recording is shared with you by default. Right? So you have the freedom to go and review and rewind and look at that class as many times as you wish. Okay. So the program is designed in such a way that MBA pursuing students, they find it the best to do it. And the working professionals. Yeah. Done. So guys, thank you all. Thank you for joining me today. And my team is there to help you. I will request Kanhaiya, if you can write this number in the chat box, Kanhaiya. I'm sure you would have taken note of this number, or Kanhaiya can also even send this number to you on mail. And if at all you wish to connect with us or talk to me again, you can call us on the number and my team will help you connect that.
Yes, sir.
So Kanhaiya, can we sign off then?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you all. Thank you everybody for joining. Bye-bye. Signing off.